Hi you guys, my name's Kai, and today I really wanted to get a little bit more personal with you guys. I'm kind of just laughing because I think it's really funny the fact that I've been on YouTube for almost 9 years in total, but 3 years on this channel, and with that being said, I've made videos about my sexuality, how I dress, how I act, just who I am, who I love. And I've never really gotten to the point of explaining, my coming out story to you guys. And, I feel kind of bad about that. The time that I have been on here, I'm kind of really open with you guys about, my life and, everything within myself. And honestly, that's just the one thing that I kind of just didn't talk about for a long time because honestly, at the time, I didn't see there being a point because, I am who I am, I put myself out there, and that's just how it is, and, honestly, I'm glad that I'm getting to the point now where I'm telling you guys so we can become closer as a, as a community of people who love each other, and honestly, all of you guys who have stuck here and supported me and loved me and have helped me up through this journey, I appreciate you, I love you, and you guys are my little smilers. So, let me just start with saying that I was a very interesting kid. I was dorky. I really kind of kept to myself growing up. I kind of got bullied a lot at school. And, with that being said, I kind of just didn't branch out. I'm not as happy-go-lucky and super happy as I am now than when I was a kid. When I was a kid, people would assume that I was gay or assume that, there was something different about me. I was always super highly flamboyant and, even my mom didn't know. My mom never put two and two together. And growing up in a very religious family, me and my mom still have our struggles. There's times that, she doesn't understand it. That's fine. You have to educate. You have to educate. That's very important with, being gay and trying to explain things to your parents. You have to also need to remember that you need to give them time too. You can't just come out of the closet and just, bam, here I am. Some people can do that, but, it's not easy to have it all thrown at you at one time. So you need to give your parents time just like they're going to give you time too. But, over the years growing up, my mom, like I said, never put two and two together, and, I was just the type of kid to get into her makeup. One time, I got into her pads for the time of the month thing, and I had put it on my skin, trying to be a girl, being like one of the girls, and it got stuck, and that's for another video. But, I just wanted to tell you that, since I was a kid, I have always known that I was gay. There's just nothing that it's not that there's nothing I liked about girls, but there's nothing that I found physically attracted to girls. I was always, into guys. I always thought they were cute, they were nice to me. I wanted to be, really close to guys. I never really had guy friends in high school or in grade school. I did have a few guy friends in high school, and they're still really good friends of mine now, but with that being said, I never really had really close guy friends through elementary, because nobody wanted to talk to me because I was weird. I was really weird. I was the type of guy who couldn't talk to the guys, and then I was too weird to talk to girls, and then, I tried dating girls because girls were almost my way out, not way out of the closet, but my way out of feeling alone. I used people not used people, but used girls that were really good friends of mine, and they didn't know this, and I feel bad about it saying it now, but I used them because I was hoping that they would turn me straight. I was hoping that maybe one day I could possibly fall in love with one of these girls and that they'll be the ones to turn me straight. And it never happened. And over time, out of high school and stuff, I started, talking to guys, having one of them, like, secret guy friends that you talk to, and, everybody, I don't care, I don't care who says it, but, we all have that one friend that you liked, and they maybe liked you too, and it was just like a hush-hush situation, but I've had one of those before, and that's when I really knew that I liked guys. And then when I started figuring that out, I forced myself into a relationship with a girl because I still didn't believe it. It was something that I didn't want. I never chose this. This isn't something that I wanted. I didn't want to feel different. I didn't want to feel out of place. I didn't want to feel like I was different. I wanted to be included. I wanted to be a part of something. I wanted to be normal. And you know what? With that being said, what is normal? There's nothing normal about anybody. Everybody is so different and unique. Everybody in this world has a point of view that nobody else will be able to understand or see besides that person. Nobody thinks the same. Nobody has the same brain. Nobody will be able to understand what is inside of you. We could all be standing in the same room right now looking at the same thing, but the best part about it is nobody is going to see it the way you do. So you know what? I'm gay. And you know what else? I can't change that. Nobody can feel my feelings. Nobody knows the sensations that I have in my body. Nobody knows what goes on through my mind. My mind's a beautiful place. So is yours. So is yours. And so is yours. And you know what? At the end of the day, you can create something so beautiful. So, yeah, I dated that girl. Yeah, she was one of my best friends. And you know what else? I broke up with her. I broke that girl's heart. I really hurt her. Now we're not friends anymore. And I hate that. After I came out to her, she was the first person I came out to, my ex-girlfriend, like my last ex-girlfriend. I had told a few people that were, within the LGBT community in my town first, and then I had come out to my ex-girlfriend, and then I basically told her that I was bisexual because I didn't want to hurt her and make it feel like it was her. I wanted to make it feel like, I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want to break her heart. And from the start, when I first got into that relationship, I never knew that I could love somebody the way I loved her. I loved her. I wanted her to be my best friend forever. I wanted her to be there for me when I did come out. She was, for a little while, but I realized that you can't play with love. You can't force something. You can't change. You are who you are. Everything about you is so wonderful and perfect, and you can't manipulate and you can't create something different. You grow and you learn as a person and you become that person that you want to be by being you, by keep going, keep learning, keep educating yourself. I was uneducated when I got into that relationship, that I didn't realize that she was going to get hurt the way she did. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't normal. But you know what? I'm so happy I'm not. Because honestly, I might have lost a few people along the way, but after I came out to her, she ended up telling her brother, and her brother told the entire school. So after she had told her family, she had promised me that she wouldn't tell anybody, but her brother was, I think, mad at me and told the entire school. And that was hard. So after the whole school knew, it was time to come out to my mom. Oh, God, my mom. Mom, I love you. And I'm sure you're gonna end up watching this video, but I told my mom I was bi because I had fooled around with this guy when I was in high school, and I was so uneducated about, like, STDs that I had a cold sore, and I thought I had herpes. It's so embarrassing. But I looked in the mirror in my high school, and I was checking in my mouth, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is so scary, like, why? Why does this have to happen to me? This is so scary, like, why is this happening to me? And what ended up happening was I ended up going to the nurse's office. She sent me home because I told her that I was throwing up, which wasn't the case. My mom comes home, and after my mom comes home was when shit got real. I told her, oh, me and my ex fooled around, and I think I have this, and then I started crying, and I said, Mom, and I didn't have the words for it, Mom, I'm gay. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say it so bad. Mom, I'm bi. I used an umbrella term so I can have my foot halfway in the closet and halfway out of the closet, so it was semi-acceptable, so I can be semi-normal. Why was I still trying to change myself? Why couldn't I have completely come out? Why couldn't I completely be who I wanted to be? So I told her I was bi, and she was whatever. But once I finally came out and I told my mom I was gay, I told my dad I was gay, and, you know, they both took it hard. My mom took it hard because she didn't know. My mom took it hard because she felt like she wasn't close enough to me to where I could open up to her and be able to tell her anything. And then my dad, you know, I feel like he's still confused about things, and that's okay. Be confused. That's awesome. I was confused too, and I'm, you know, now that I know who I am, and now that you guys know who I am, I'm glad. I have so many great experiences now. I have you guys. I've been in a book about the ABCs of LGBT by one of my great friends, Ash Mardell, and all of you guys get to see me write my story, write my own book, write the chapters of my life, be able to continue my story. And with that being said, I love you guys, and I'm glad that I've had this experience on YouTube where I'm able to open up myself to you and love you guys the way you guys love me. And, you know, there's still queer people out there who are struggling and want to find their way. And let me just say, if you're trying to find your way, you will. Give it time. Don't push it. Don't take too long. Because I'm telling you right now, there is a door waiting to be opened that is waiting for you right now that you have not discovered yet. And all those feelings, everything that you're holding within you is going to pop, and you're going to feel great. You're going to love yourself. You're going to just feel amazing. But you know what? Not everybody has that story. There's people who are still struggling to this day, trying to be who they want to be, and even when they come out, they aren't accepted. But you know what? We can make that different. We can be different, and that's okay. Nobody has to be the same. And with that being said, for those who are struggling even after they come out, just know that there are people like you. Just remember that there are people like you out there. So, yeah, that was partially in my coming out story. I have more to say, and, you know, maybe we can make this 2 parts, but I love you guys, and thank you for being there for me. And, you know, I'm so thankful that I have this platform to where we can open up and be honest with each other and have each other. So if you guys related to this video, please comment below. Please, I'm asking you nicely. Also subscribe, like, and go hit that bell at the bottom, and you guys will have more videos like this here coming soon. So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful day, night, or whatever time it is, and always remember to keep smiling. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.